welcome back to my channel. For those of you guys seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Esmeralda, but most people like to call me Esme. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that little red button. I really appreciate it. So I posted a poll on my Instagram a few days ago, and in that poll I asked if you guys wanted to see me do a makeup tutorial using only ColourPop products, or if you guys wanted to see an advice video for first year college students. And the majority of you guys voted for the makeup tutorial, and so I know you guys are probably wondering why I chose to do the advice video. But the reason that I didn't choose to film the makeup tutorial was because the foundation and concealer that I ordered like 2 months ago doesn't match my skin tone as well anymore because I have been getting really tan over the summer. And so I'm still planning on filming that video, but I'm just not sure exactly when it will be filmed. But make sure to watch out for that video. So as you guys can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you some of my advice for first year college students. And as you guys know, I just finished my first year. I'm going to be starting my second year on Monday, which might actually be tomorrow if this video is uploaded by tomorrow. So once again, I have my notebook, and basically I just wrote down like 7 pieces of advice that I would give someone starting college. So number 1 is to make sure to look over your schedule like a week or a couple of days before starting school, just because you want to make sure you know where your classes are, like in what buildings, what classrooms. And if your school provides like a map of the campus, it's really good to look over it so you can also know like how long it's going to take you to go from class to class if it's like in different buildings. So personally, I think it's a really good idea to have like a screenshot of your campus map just so that you can pull it up on your phone in case you don't know which way you're going and you don't want to look lost. So number 2 is to try to get to school at least 10 or 15 minutes before your first class starts, especially on the first day. When I started college last year, I remember that on the first day I got dropped off. And honestly, I kind of took my time more since I knew my parents were going to drop me off and I didn't think I was going to be late. But I ended up being like 3 or 4 minutes late to class, and although like being late isn't the end of the world, it was kind of embarrassing because there weren't enough seats in the classroom, so like I had to sit by myself like next to the boards, and then everyone else was like sitting in a table, and then they had also started to like introduce themselves, so it was kind of awkward running in late. But yeah, just try to make sure you wake up earlier and then try to get to campus at least 10 or 15 minutes earlier. So number 3, I know that a lot of other people have mentioned this in their videos, but I think that it's a really good idea to always have a planner with you just so you can write down any deadlines that you have for projects or papers and like any assignments, or also write down when you have tests or quizzes. I think it's a really good idea, and this will really help you keep yourself organized. So number 4 is that you shouldn't be nervous to go to office hours if your professor includes them. I know that they might seem like intimidating because it's just you and your professor or your teacher assistant. But last semester I went to go talk to my teacher assistant and one of my professors, and it ended up being really helpful. I got feedback, and honestly, if I hadn't gone, I feel like my assignments wouldn't have turned out as good as they did if I hadn't gone. So number 5 is something that I learned through experience, and it's that it's okay if you don't make friends at first or you just don't make a lot of friends. Personally, my first year I only made like 2 actual friends, and I don't think you should feel pressured to make a lot of friends just because everyone else is like focusing on their own stuff. Even though I do think that you should go out and like talk to people because being your first year, basically everyone is new and so they don't really know each other. So my advice would just be to go out there and talk to people because you're not the only one in that position. So number 6 is finding time for yourself is a really great idea just because it is your first year of college, and so you want to allow to find time for yourself to like find yourself, even though it sounds cheesy, but it's true because everyone's trying to see what they're passionate about and the person that they want to try to become. And then also you don't want to get distracted so you aren't behind in any classes. And my last piece of advice is something that I really relate to. So it's that it's okay to not know what you want to study when you first go in. Personally, I know a lot of people that either started off as undecided or after the first or second semester they switched majors. So I started off as an accounting major and I didn't really feel like it suited me, and so I switched over to marketing. So my suggestion is that if you don't know what you want to study, is maybe choose an area that interests you and take the basic or intro classes, and then from there see if you really want to continue with it, just so that you don't waste time or any money taking classes that you might not even like or like end up majoring in. So that being said, those are just my pieces of advice. I know that I'm barely starting my second year, so I still have like a lot more to learn about college and everything. But if you're just starting college this year or soon, I hope that they help you in any way. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!